In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything.
Trust nothing, especially XRP.
It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, and we are here with another hot take on XRP. This is where you get all your XRP news now. I have converted. We've got big news. I've converted Crusader. He is diving in on XRP hard, y'all. So send out the love and the likes.
That's slander, by the way. I can take it up court for that.
Send the likes. Crypto fam, we appreciate you for being here. You could be anywhere, but you're here on a Monday. I almost said Wednesday. Just trust me, the week has just begun. On a Monday night, we're glad that you are here. Miguel, what is on the podium this evening, brother? Besides
XRP putting his dirty hands on Ethereum and once again corrupting Ethereum one step further, we got Bankman freed in some hot water with the SEC. We've got MasterCard lining up to bring some big crypto game for creating its own trading platform and everything. So massive news there. And last but not least, I always forget the last one.
It's okay. The last one we're actually going to start with, we're just talking about Bitcoin volatility.
Oh, there we go.
Bitcoin talk about some Bitcoin volatility. Now, crypto fam, check this out. We've got a little bit of news for you. Hey, are we doing if you're in the Discord, are we doing a little something afterwards?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm meeting afterward.
So if you are in the Discord, we have a meeting afterwards. So make sure that you guys are there. What time are we going to do that?
After the show.
Okay. Like right after the show?
Yep.
Okay. So right after the show, jump into the Discord, into the voice chat. We're going to have a little meeting. So make sure that you guys are there. But we have had requests to do more and more as it relates to TA. So what we're going to do, starting either next week or the week after, it'll be the week after at the farthest. We are going to do Mondays as more of a TA-centric day as well. We're going to be bringing on guests, and we are going to be focusing more on altcoins. So a lot of people have been asking, what about the altcoins? We talk about all the blue chips. What about the altcoins? Well, we're bringing on some altcoin specialists. We're going to be doing TA. I think you guys are going to really like it. I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. So
yeah, dude, 100% right. Run the charts has been, TA Thursday has been a massive hit, and I know people want to hear more about altcoins. And instead of having a massive panel, right, we're going to have more of a one-on-one with a TA analyst talking about different type of altcoins. So I think people will enjoy it 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's dive in. Let's check out what the markets are looking like. Let's see what they're screaming this evening. I'm sure I probably already know, and maybe many of you do as well.
I saw.
Oh yeah, they're always saying that now. We've got the global market cap at $935.9 billion with a B dollars. It's up 1.27.
What people don't realize is that right now, all the people screaming for ISO coins are one day in the future going to be screaming SOS, SOS, SOS.
The banks have stolen my freedom. Bitcoin at 19,563. That's up 1.6%, about 2% on the week. ETH up a little bit over 2%. Everything else pretty much flat all the way through. Now, Solana up 3.3%, maybe just because they're not down this week. And all the way down to number 11, we've got Polygon Matic up over 6%. The one that's been rocking
Dogecoin is literally above Polygon, Polkadot, dude, and so many others.
I know. It's a sad state of affairs. But the one that is absolutely ripping is right here. Number 29, Quant. It's up almost 32% on the week. I was talking to CVO earlier today. He said that Magic got him into a trade that they're up like 400% on. So I want to throw something out there. If y'all already didn't know, CVO most likely will be on for Mondays. He does a lot of the altcoins, so he's probably going to be a big part of that as well. Just throw that out there with some other creators also. But the reason that we have CVO and Magic on is because they're good at what they do. So pay attention. Jump in their Discord, get involved with them, and we will be analyzing some more alts on Mondays.
Somebody just said in the chat that they think I've been paid to knock on XRP. Well, if that was true,
you would love
I'd be loaded right now because there's never been a time in my life that I've ever said anything nice about it. So I'm still waiting for that paycheck. Maybe I can, retire early if that were to be true.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I would be, if somebody paid me to talk trash about SHIB, I'd be all about it, bro. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I would be absolutely ripping. I already don't love any of the meme coins really, but if you want to pay me to not like what I already don't like, I'm all about it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, speaking of let's go, let's dive in. Let's check out what's going on in the crypto markets. That's what you came for. You didn't come to hear us talk about things that we don't like. Well, you're going to hear some of that tonight, but we'll start off with what we do like, some Bitcoin. So we've got MasterCard taps. Oh, no. We don't want to do this one first. Nope. Bert skirt. Keeper making mistakes. It's not what we're doing first. We're doing this one. Bitcoin, as I said, Bitcoin volatility falls to 2-year low as TradeFi markets wobble. We're in the upside down as crypto and traditional markets swap investment roles. Despite its reputation as an unpredictable and risky asset class, crypto hasn't been especially volatile in the recent weeks. I have noticed that, by the way. According to crypto market data provider Kaiko, Bitcoin's 20-day volatility has come to equal that of the NASDAQ for the first time in 2 years. But while Bitcoin's prices remain roughly the same since the start of September, both the NASDAQ and the S&P have fallen 13% and 10% respectively since that time. Historically, Bitcoin has been tightly correlated with tech stocks, but with higher beta, which is volatility relative to the rest of the market, thus defying its label in some circles as a safe haven asset or digital gold. However, despite a violent crash in June, crypto has proven to be one of the best performing asset classes in Q3 next to the dollar. You know things are bad when everything's crashing and the best performing asset class, which is down 70%, is Bitcoin. Like, what's going on?
Maybe things aren't as bad, and maybe crypto is proving what it is, right? Like, I was thinking about this, right? It's like Bitcoin is volatile, right? It pumps massively and then it has a massive correction, but it's because of the overcorrection, right? There's so much FOMO goes into Bitcoin that it has this massive bubble territory, and then it pops and has a 70% drop. But it doesn't mean that the fundamentals of Bitcoin, which are being proven right now in the middle of this bear market with how bad macroeconomical situations are around the world, it's been super stable. It's been ranging 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, right? And it's been super stable. So I think the volatility, people focus too much on the volatility of Bitcoin, but it's because it's such a small asset. I mean, compare it to the rest of the assets around the world. The market cap is tiny, right? It's little grains of sand in at the beach compared to all the money in other markets around the world.
It's $374 billion.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing, right? It's absolutely nothing compared to how much money exists in this world in the other markets. So is it volatile? Yes. But is the fundamentals of what it stands for consistent, solid? 100%. And I think it's being proven right now.
It's about 2.5%. I just did some quick mental math. It's about 2.5% of that of the market cap of gold. And so it's got 40x to go before it even gets to gold. Now, I will say that volatility has been, for those of you that ever complain about volatility, these investment banks will complain. Speaking of volatility is how people trade and make money in the short term. And if you're looking to make money in the short term, you should definitely check out Frankie Candles over on BitBoy Crypto's channel. Make sure to check out your boy Frankie Candles. He's got that TA love going on 5:45 to 7:30 Monday through Friday. So Candle Mafia, shout out to you. Shout out to Frankie. That volatility is your friend if you are actively trading. And I think that what we're going to see, and maybe it's starting to happen. I don't know. It looks as if maybe it is. But as we get farther and farther into the life of Bitcoin, into the life of crypto, it is going to get less and less volatile. There are going to be less and less opportunities to make these massive, massive gains. And it's part of the reason why we've been talking about getting in while you can, because when this does absolutely just take off for high heaven, I think there is going to be a point. Now, it's always going to be somewhat volatile, just like the stock market, right? But there is going to be a point of what people would call, the point of no return, right? I think that right now, if you were to buy Amazon stock, Amazon could still absolutely be massively more than it is right now, but you might double your money, right? Like it's not going to be, so you're not going to have 100x opportunity
money, right?
Exactly.
Right. Unless you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into it, you're not going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of it.
Yeah. Exactly. And so we shall see as we continue to grow in the crypto space. That's why we just talk about doing the simple stuff. You know, we're here to entertain you, but we also have some things that have worked for us. And part of that entertainment is saying, hey, how entertaining is it that we've made some really good money on crypto over the years? And so we hope that you guys are going to be able to do the same.
Yeah, man, it's pretty simple, right? Bear market, where it's almost been a year since the top of the market. And at these times when you think crypto is the most dead, when things are the most boring, you get news, right? You hear about MasterCard, you hear about BlackRock, you hear about Google, you hear about BNY Mellon, and then all these people and institutions are getting involved into crypto. And somebody literally said on one of my TikToks today that the reason why they're getting involved now is because they want to reduce their balance books. They want to lose money on purpose.
No,
I was like, dude, there's so many ways that they can lose money without ever even touching crypto.
That's a fact.
And they can write off 1,100,000 different ways.
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
ever have to touch crypto. What a coincidence. Yeah. They're buying the bottom. They're not buying why didn't they buy at 69,000 if they wanted to lose money?
Yeah,
right?
for
They
sure.
wanted to lose money. Why weren't they buying at 69,000? Like, hey, let's throw a few mil in there and just let it ride to the bottom. We know it's gonna crash at some point. Let's just ride that bad boy and then get a big tax write-off. They're buying the bottom.
Most of the people that jump in and kind of troll like that are upset that they didn't get in at $2,000, right? They're upset that they missed a massive, massive pump, and they just kind of want to see, like in Batman, the rest of the world burn, right? Just want to watch the world burn. I pulled that up a minute ago. I don't know if you saw me say that. You didn't even see me pull it up. Yeah, I pulled that up a minute ago. Wife changing money. That's funny. I've heard that before. That's super funny. So yeah, I think that we will continue to see that progression happen, and as it progresses, it's going to get less and less and less and less volatile statistically. Now, there's going to be outliers. There's going to be things. If we were to have a world war right now, there's going to be a massive opportunity to purchase just about freaking anything at that point. So those will be kind of the outliers, but other than that, it'll continue to get less and less volatile, at least as a general rule.
What I wonder if they're gonna let you use your cell phone in the front lines and be like, "Yo, I'm on Coinbase right now. I'm trying to make my purchases real quick."
That's right. I gotta get these Satoshis, dog. Give me just a minute, just a second before you take the next step forward. Got to get some more Satoshis in. Because like Weatherman said, I mean, hey, it's a great opportunity. You either make tons of freaking money or you never need it again because you didn't make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Right. Let's talk about speaking of all in or not. These banks have been dipping their toes in, and I think that they might be getting their grimy little fingers or their little toes wet for real. Now, MasterCard taps Paxos to launch crypto trading for banks. Payments giant MasterCard is teaming up with Paxos to launch crypto trading for banks by taking care of compliance and security. Okay. MasterCard plans to announce a program on Monday called Crypto Source that will make it easier for banks and other financial institutions to offer cryptocurrency trading. The program will act as a bridge between crypto trading platform Paxos and banks, the company said. MasterCard will also take care of regulatory compliance and security, two sticking points for banks wanting to get involved in offering crypto trading services. Specifically, Paxos will take care of custody and trading services, while MasterCard will integrate these services into the bank's interfaces. I'm going to read one more part here. It says, where is it? It is right. Indeed, banks have taken notice, with everyone from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan creating crypto teams catering to institutional investors. So far, however, traditional finance players have largely avoided shilling their crypto trading services to retail investors. No, I disagree with this. It's not that they're not shilling it. It's that they're keeping it to themselves because they know at the point that they full on show that they're committing, that's going to be part of a signal of, hey, this is the real deal, and we're headed there. I think that the banks have been involved. I think the banks have been trying to figure out what's the play, what's the position, and I think that they've been trying to figure out that they've talked so bad about crypto, but their back's kind of against the wall. They're like, okay, I'm kind of stuck here. We've got to do something. So at the very worst, we're going to profit. And so I think that's kind of where they're at, Miguel. I see it as their back's against the wall. They know they can't just shut crypto down. They're aware of that. So now they say, okay, who do we team up with to essentially allow somebody else to maybe kind of handle the crypto, but we're going to make some money in the process? I think that's really what's happening here.
Yeah, man, 100% right. Like they've been around for quite a bit of time. They've been, making sure that they get into positions of power. They make sure that they panic. They make sure that they make panic so that people can panic sell so they can scoop it up at cheap prices.
Yep.
They scoop it up and over the counter so they don't move the prices up. They buy 100 million different transactions at super small volume, and spread it out so that they can make sure that it doesn't push up the price. Yeah, they do all kinds of things, right? To make sure that the price doesn't move up. It's also been proven, Jamie Dimon, right? Huge, has been proven for many years, has been talking massive crap about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And every time he's come out talking and the price has dumped, he's gone and went and bought, right? Or whether it was him personally, it was his company, whatever it is, he was in the background. There's videos, there's all types of proof that this is real, that he has been doing this for years. And since it's an unregulated market, there's nothing they can do about it, right? You can talk all the crap you want, and there's nothing wrong with talking crap and then going and buying when people panic sell in the crypto markets. You can't do that in the stock market, but you can do it in the crypto market. And people, they've been taking advantage of that for years. That's why I keep telling everyone, don't believe the narrative that crypto is dead, right? Like I just mentioned a little while ago, crypto is dead, right? But yet we have BlackRock, yet we have Google, yet we have all these companies coming out now in the middle of the bear market towards possibly the end of the bear market, coming out saying, hey, we're getting a position some way, somehow we're getting involved with cryptocurrencies. Why weren't they getting involved a year ago when Bitcoin was at 69,000? Because that wasn't beneficial to them.
Yeah, for sure. And the reality is now we have MasterCard and Visa involved, because I think it was Visa was linked up with FTX on crypto debit cards, and then it was MasterCard. They had a partnership with Coinbase on NFTs as well. So like they're involved.
They're doing all kinds of stuff. Everyone's getting involved, dude. Everybody.
Yes. They are there. They're in the space. And the reason that we're not, it's not becoming more of a thing is because, unfortunately, as we've kind of come to learn, these markets move when they want the markets to move. When the big hitters that can move the markets want these markets to move. I see this as my eyes have been opened more and more to just the pure manipulation of political, right, of politicians combined with our money. I see something very, very clearly now. There is a full-on game plan. I used to think that maybe I kind of was, thinking of it as this like, this like conspiratorial. No, it's not, right? The facts are there. You can look at the money, watch the money, see what happens with the money. What are they doing right now? They're stacking. They are buying. You've heard people say when when retail misses the boat, they miss the boat. When institutions miss the boat, they bring the boat back. The boat has been brought back. This got away from now. It coincides with a lot of other worldwide problems right now, for sure. But this boat got away from the banks. This boat got away from some of these large institutions. The institutions said, wait a minute, we're not missing an opportunity, because think about it. We might have our little tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, $1 million or whatever. These banks, these institutions are saying, wait a minute, even if I can 2x my money, 3x my money, I'm putting $100 million. We're talking huge money. We're talking massive amounts of money. And so the boat's got to come back. It's back now, and we'll see what they do. I think the regulation is going to be the biggest thing that's going to change what we can and can't do, because we're seeing it left, right, sideways, NFTs, everything across the board. We are seeing being affected. The SEC is trying to jump in, and we're going to talk about some of that here in just a second. Also, just be your own bank, right? Addison, say hi. Say hi. You'll say hi. There we go. Okay, I love you. Addison wants to remind you, be your own bank, because these banks suck. Good night. I love you.
Yeah, man. It's the institutions are definitely taking their position. They're making it public. They're making it known. And yet somehow, some way, people still believe somehow that Bitcoin is not going back. Bitcoin is not going to bounce back.
Fool guys.
I really think these people are taking it right now, and they don't expect Bitcoin to break all-time highs, whether it's a year, 2 years from now. 100% they do, right? And right now is the time. It is the time to be dollar cost averaging. Obviously, never financial advice, but it's been proven historically. What did Nick and I do in 2018? We stacked. What did we do in 2019? We stacked. What did we do in 2020? We stacked, right? And since then, and everyone that's been stacking since before then has been paying off. No one that has stacked at some point in the past in the history of Bitcoin has always stayed in the red. They've always come back deep into the green, right? Because it's an emerging market. It's growing. It's not the stock market where you get in now and you can possibly be in underwater position forever that you would never get out of. It is a growing market where we're seeing more and more capital flow to. And like have we said before around the charts, there's going to be a moment when that switch flips and a lot of people are going to start realizing that crypto is the greatest transfer of wealth. And then they're going to try to jump in, but it might be too late for them. They're not going to be too early forever. I kind of been very negative about that statement for a long time now. People always saying you're early. Yes, you are early, but the fact that you keep telling people you're early, people automatically say, well,
it encourages them to be lazy.
Yeah, let me sit back and wait a little longer. I still got time. No, you don't. To make life-changing money on top-tier assets, you do not have that much time left. You're going to have to be risking it in the casino. You're going to have to be risking it with new cryptos that come out of nowhere and that you hope do well and don't have any historical fundamentals of even existing or performing in any kind of way, right? Ethereum can make you life-changing money, right? And there are cryptos that are top tiers that can make you life-changing money, and they've already proven themselves for multiple years, so they're a lot safer. But like I said, not financial advice. It's just what I do, what I look at, what Nick looks at, what we've been looking at for the past couple of years. So don't buy anything just because I said so.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny. I sent Miguel a picture this morning. I was at the gym and getting my swole on, and I pull up, and there is a new Nissan GTR, and I'm like, okay, cool car. And then I look down at the freaking license plate, and it says, and I quote, "Shitcoin." The license plate's just shitcoin. And I said, wait a minute. First of all, I wasn't allowed to get H8 2BL8, hate to be late, on my Mustang back in the day because it said hate on it. But the man can have shitcoin written on his freaking license plate, right? Whatever. At any event, I talked to him, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because one of the things that we saw last bull market where a lot of the liquidity went was into these crap coins, right? Was into these projects that were gambling, that rolling dice. The man bought a GTR, which I think they're like 100K or something like that, because of his Shiba profits, but openly admits that, like, hey, I'm a part of some of these groups that pump and dump and pump and dump and pump and dump. And we don't, that's part of the reason why we're very, very careful about what we talk with, about you guys. We might look at some of these things, but we're never going to lead you towards something to where we feel like we are rolling dice. Or if we do talk about something, we make it very, very clear we're rolling dice here. You need to be aware of it. So just
where I do want to lead some people is into the Discord, right? Because the faction wars are definitely firing up, right? We've got round 2 here closing up pretty soon. We're going to be having a massive meeting tonight in the Discord. So if you're watching right now, be there. Do not miss this meeting tonight. There's going to be a lot of information being dropped, a lot of questions being asked. You don't want to be missing out on what's happening for round 2 and how we're going to be, closing that off here, and we're going to be announcing winners, yada, yada. But point is, round 3 is coming, right? And the rumor has been 5 ETH, right? You could win up to 5 ETH here
with one person
in the next round.
Make it clear. For one person.
For one person, right? So there's going to be a winning faction, and then within that winning faction, there will be one winner chosen. Right, there's a lot of different details on how everything works, and all that's going to be explained to you guys in the Discord. You guys were excited about half an ETH a few weeks ago. We are pumping up the numbers to 5, right?
That's right.
But you're going to have to work, right? You're going to have to work. You're going to have to compete. It's going to get nasty. It's going to get heated. But get prepared. Nobody's going to win 5 ETH and just walk away like it's nothing, right? You're going to have to compete hard. You're going to have to bring your A game. I've seen the factions kind of slacking a little bit. I'm going to call you out, right? You're kind of been slacking lately. To win 5 ETH, there will be no slack. If you slack, you get nothing.
And I just want to say, question everything, trust nothing. That is your daily reminder for what.
That's the name of the game.
That is the name of the game. Question everything, trust nothing. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Says, here's to Miguel rocking the Hefner robe. To both Nick and Miguel for proving there's no off position on the awesome switch. Hey, Sean, I just wanted, so thank you very much for the super chat. Shout out to you. I have not, Miguel, tell me, has his show? I thought that like they were ready to start, and then did they? Did they back off?
I heard there was a delay. A delay.
Okay. I just want to make sure, Sean, the moment that you guys are ready to go live, let us know. We want to be a part of that. We want to be able to talk to people about what you're doing. You've been a great supporter of the show. We want to be able to support you. Just make sure to let us know. We appreciate you, bro. All right, cool. Let's we got two more things we want to talk about. The last thing being XRP. So XRP fam, go ahead and put them up. Drop an XRP in the chat. I see you, Blood, talking trash about my XRP. I saw you in the chat, brother. That's my brother from another mother. But yeah, make sure that you stick around for the XRP stuff. But let's talk about my boy Sam Bankman-Fried. When I say my boy, I don't really mean my boy.
The crypto Zuckerberg.
The crypto Zuck. Let's talk about FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried under investigation by Texas regulators. What? Texas regulators say they're probing FTX US, and founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried for potential securities violation. Does this guy look like he could violate?
What kind of probe is it?
I mean, he's looking like he's got a different kind of probe. Came from the aliens. Cryptocurrency exchange FTX, its FTX US division, and founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried are being investigated by Texas regulators over potential securities violations, according to a state filing. Regulators are probing whether yield-bearing accounts offered by FTX should be considered unregistered securities, as described in a filing related to the bankruptcy proceedings of Voyager Digital. FTX recently won the bid to acquire the assets of the firm. All right, we scroll down. The enforcement division is now investigating FTX and their principals, including Sam Bankman-Fried. Wrote Joseph Jason Rotunda, director of enforcement. Check this out, though. I think this is interesting. In a statement shared with Decrypt, spokesperson said that the firm has been in communication with Texas regulators. We have been in talks with Texas state regulators for a while. We have an active application for a license, which has been pending, and believe we are operating fully within the bounds of what we can do in the interim. We look forward to continue to working with Texas. In the filing, it writes that he was able to set up an account. This Rotunda jumped into FTX and he says, hey, listen, I was able to set up an account through the FTX app to earn yield on his deposit of Ethereum, as well as funds transferred from his linked bank account. And then it goes on to just basically talk about, how you can earn yield from staking rewards. And that's essentially what they're saying makes it a security, because they are essentially pulling a yield off of money that they're putting in. So they're looking at it as an investment of like enterprise in which people are expecting to make profits. Miguel, is staking gonna? I mean, is staking gonna be in play too? Because this seems wild, bro. You just can't make money. If you're making money, you're a security. You're a security.
Yeah, if you're making money, we gotta shut that down. Ain't no way you're making money out here. You better keep your money in that bank account, and the only people making money is the bank. If you make money and the bank ain't making money, we got a problem. I mean, dude, it's weird, right? It's a weird gray area, because like some of these staking protocols, right? The protocol is the one giving you the APY, right? It's not the FTX, it's not the Coinbase, it's not the exchange itself giving you the APY. It's the protocols that are built that way. It's decentralized finance. So who do you go after if you're really using a decentralized platform to gain APY? That's the problem. And I think that's the angle that they're going for. That they know they can't really do anything to FTX nor to the other exchanges.
But FTX is centralized, and they are offering and advertising, hey, you can earn yield, put your money with us.
I know, but I think the true angle that they're shooting for is the decentralized DeFi applications that do give you APY. So if they can come after these FTXs, right, Coinbase, all this, whatever, if they put something in regulation, saying, hey, they can't do that, automatically every DeFi platform that is truly decentralized, ran by no one, if you're interacting with that, you're doing some type of illegal activity. You're going to get investigated for money laundering. You're going to get investigated for whatever, and they're going to, just make your whole life, miserable. Yeah. So I think that's the true angle, right? The guy from FTX, dude, the crypto Zuckerberg over here, literally an article came out about him as well. I didn't look too deeply into it, but the rumor is that basically he's actually for there being a test to see if you are actually capable of investing. A test, like they need to test you. Are you smart enough to do this with your own money? Because if not, we must protect you and we can't allow you to do this. So only accredited investors, the big money, can make investment moves. You guys are too dumb to make any money. We can't allow you to make money, you dumb people.
There is a song by Tom McDonald just came out. It's called Sheeple. I would encourage y'all to go listen to that song. You may or may not hear a good TikTok coming up with that one coming. Check this out. I thought of this actually. Brokiyoshi, love the name. Brokiyoshi no dinero. Midterm elections coming. Sam Bankman-Fried is a big Biden donor, which, side note, if you didn't know it, second largest donor to the Biden campaign in 2020. A big red state goes after SBF. Possible political shenanigans. Guys, that's a very real possibility, right? That is because at the end of the day, a lot of this is theater, right? Sorry about that. A lot of this is theater. It is political theater. There are positions to try to shine the light over here, make sure to distract this person, that person, whatever. But I will say that because he is such a huge donor and because he is the one that is trying to play ball, if you will, I almost feel like it's the other side of political theater. Hey, let's take our biggest donor, right? Let's put him under the eye so everything looks fair and square. We're not actually going to do anything. We just want to let everybody know you're all under the gun. And that's where I see it more. I see it more as a political theater from that angle. Like, hey, everybody's in fair play, because if Sam Bankman-Fried's in play, y'all are in play. And if you think that we won't come after you, we're coming after our dude who donated millions of dollars to a campaign. That's where I could
therefore imagine what they're going to do to any true decentralization application, anything. They're going to shut it down. They're going to not allow it.
Look what Blood said. This is a great point. No test to make sure you're qualified enough to play the lotto, though. No doubt, bro.
Because they know you're going to stay broke. They know you ain't going to make no money.
You know, the lottery, just a little fun fact, the lottery is most heavily, the places that lottery tickets are most heavily sold, pushed, and advertised are in low-income neighborhoods, right? That is the direction, that is where it's headed.
Ain't nobody with a high income going to go play the lotto. They're going to go invest their money, right? They're going to go buy assets.
It's taking advantage of people's desperation, and greed. Yeah, it's really freaking sad. Speaking of greed, let's talk about XRP, baby. I'm fine with saying it. People are greedy. They love XRP. If you did not check out my TikTok, shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom. You need to check out my TikTok from yesterday because it's a good one and talks about not only XRP.
Don't go watch it. It's XRP related.
Talks about my
mom. Don't support the enemy.
So, no crazy comments about my mom either. All right, let's check this out. So we have got Ripple's XRP ledger is getting sidechain that's compatible with Ethereum. RippleX developers are currently testing an Ethereum compatible sidechain and a bridge that will connected to the XRP ledger's mainnet. Okay, look at this marriage made in heaven, dude. Got my girl and my homie. They're hooking up. All right, let's see what this looks like. Blockchain software company PeerSyst has launched an Ethereum-compatible sidechain on the XRP ledger's DevNet. PeerSyst and RippleX announced Monday. DevNets, or developer networks, are separate from a blockchain's main network or mainnet and are used to test and troubleshoot new technologies. This means that Ethereum-compatible sidechain, what the heck is that? Get off there. Ethereum-compatible sidechain for XRPL is now live, but still in an early phase. The sidechain uses the coding language Solidity, which is ETH's coding language, the same code that is used to program applications and smart contracts on the Ethereum network and other Ethereum virtual machine blockchains, such as Avalanche. But unlike Ethereum, the XRPL sidechain uses XRP as its native currency. Miguel, you might get sucked into this after all. Ripple CTO David Schwartz said over a year ago in September 2021 that EVM-compatible chain on the XRPL was in the works. Sidechains make it easy for developers to customize the chain for their use cases, Schwartz previously wrote on Twitter, adding that bringing Ethereum smart contracts to the XRPL could lower the barriers to entry for developers to build powerful DeFi apps with cross-chain interoperability. Bottom line, whether you understand what I just threw out there or not, they're saying that XRP and Ethereum are going to be coexisting, operating together. You will be using XRP. Essentially, if I understand it correctly, XRP will be the main asset, the main token that is used, and it will run and operate on and with and as part of the Ethereum network. I don't see how this can be a bad thing, bro. I mean, come on now. We got nothing but good news off this one.
That's the perfect line from all the elitists in government. I don't see how this could be a bad thing. These are all great news, guys. We're providing all kinds of help here.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're literally living right now during the time of, you see the little corrupt fingers going into Ethereum and ripping it open and just diving into the corruption of Ethereum. We know that JP Morgan has a huge stake in Ethereum. We know some of these big centralized entities have a big portion in Ethereum in different ways, and we've through MetaMask and all the other stuff. And now we're getting XRP involved, right? They moved to proof of stake, and the minute they moved to proof of stake, XRP is like, hey, I got to survive here. I got to do something. Let me get involved with Ethereum. And here we go. Right?
So are we gonna start selling NFTs and we're gonna get paid in XR? Bro, this is beautiful.
No.
I'm
sorry,
so
guys.
Excited.
Danger Close Alpha is shutting down. It's over. We don't accept that.
Danger Closed Alpha. if it goes over to XRP that we're going to be collecting, I'm going to have to convert. It'll all have to go directly into my wallet, and then I'll have to make a conversion so that Miguel can feel comfortable about what we're involved in. Can't be involved in anything XRP related. No, I think that what they're recognizing though, Miguel, is love it, hate it. They're recognizing that there are benefits in multiple different layer ones. They're saying, hey, there's things that Ethereum, that EVM, that the Ethereum virtual machine can do, and that makes sense for, and that's already working with and on, that it would benefit XRP to have a side chain that allows it to do that. I think at the end of the day, we're going to see a time when almost all these cryptocurrencies have some sort of interoperability somewhere, some way. I think it's going to be a long time because the coding language is different. I don't know enough to talk technically proficient on this topic, but what I do know is this: if I could communicate with anyone and everyone on planet Earth, which guess what? Spoiler alert, basically now with all of the advancements of the internet and the basically whatever I can do, what's the Google thing, Google Translate. Yep. I can essentially communicate with anybody I want to. I can type something in and say, hey, say this in Cantonese, right? And it'll repeat it, and I can speak and whatever. I think that's kind of what's happening here. It's the base, the front end of saying we need to be able to have all of these chains be able to operate together. Some of them, it's going to go really well and it'll work. Some of them, not so much. Some of them, it'll be pointless. Some of them, it's a news article. But I think we're going to find out as time goes that they're trying to be more and more and more interoperable. And I see it as nothing but an opportunity for the space to grow, whether it's XRP or whether it's ETH.
Growing in the wrong direction, my friend.
Well, I don't think we know what. It doesn't really say. Unless I missed something in the article later on, it doesn't really say what the bottom line thesis is here. Like, what are they specifically going after anything in particular? I didn't really pick that up.
We're seeing the centralized traditional system piggybacking on XRP, already being a Trojan horse into the crypto space, diving into the biggest, right? They're tackling the biggest smart contract platform, and if they can infiltrate and infect Ethereum, is doomed for the rest of the cryptos. Traditional system is here, and they will capture crypto. Crypto is not going to be this thing about freedom with the way we're headed. It just isn't. Whether.
Well, I think we knew the moment. I think we knew that the moment the banks got whiff of the fact that someone was going to be stealing market share from them, you had to know they were going to fight back. I mean, there was no way they can fight back all you want, but
you can fight back again. You don't have to allow it to happen. But I understand, right? We're not the ones running these companies. We're not the ones running these things. And power corrupts and money corrupts. So it is what it is. It's a sad truth that we have to live with, unfortunately.
Here we are. But crypto fam, here you are. We're glad that you're here on Monday night. Thank you guys for being here. You could be anywhere, but you are with us, Debate Crypto. Make sure you jump into the listen. If you're already in the Discord, you better be there. We're about to jump on right after this, so make sure that you are there. Big announcement. We're going to talk about the 5 ETH. We're going to talk 5, not 0.5. Somebody asked if we put the forgot a decimal point. Nope, didn't forget a decimal point. 5 ETH. Someone is going to have the opportunity to win 5 ETH all by themselves. And also, we'll talk about this in there. But I'm telling you, over the time that we've been doing things, we've had some good ideas and things of this, that, and the third. This, if you guys don't like this, I'm taking my ball and going home, because this is dope, right? The what we're doing here is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super excited. Jump in the Discord if you're not already there. Smash the likes, guys. Right before you leave, please, if you haven't smashed a like, if you're in the live chat and you're on mobile, X out, hit the like, say thank you very much. We thank you, Crypto Fam. We love you. Just remember, question everything,
trust nothing,
and until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.
XRP, then sell that shit.